it's Ginny. I'm here to show you now some more of the 100 things challenge that I've been doing, which, in case you don't know, was started by Rebecca from Dances with Pitbulls, and I'll put a link to her video in the description box below. So I'm now up to number 11, and for number 11 I did Wendy Mason's melted crayon flowers. So I followed her tutorial. Here they are. Problem is I didn't have any crayons that I wanted to use. I've only got some watercolour crayons and I didn't want to melt them, so I ended up using oil pastels instead, which they turned out pretty well. I used both just the plain oil pastels and some that were metallic. And it's a little different one, I'll show you in a sec. So yeah, just melting the crayons with a heat gun and then sort of smushing them around a little bit. And they're done on book paper. You can see a little bit the oil comes through on the back, but it's not too bad. So these were fun to do, and thank you, Wendy, because I enjoyed doing these. Some of them turned out really nice texture as well. That's a metallic one. It's a different shape. So you're mostly just sort of an oval shape. Oops, I dropped one then. Never mind. So lots and lots of these. Go quicker, otherwise I'll be here forever. See that one there's got lots of... Whoops, sorry. Oh, no, crashed into the tripod. It's got lots of bumpy bits on it. I like that, it's nice. Some of these I have coated in gloss Mod Podge, but not all of them. Some of them I've just left as they are. They look nice. I love what the ones Wendy made and what she did with them. I think if I remember correctly, she made some cards using them as the front of the card. So I did those, and I did these other little sort of flowery shapes, doing the same thing, melting the pastels, but I just did a different shape. Oops. So I've got quite a large collection of paper flowers now, which is good because I've got different ones, different styles and colours, and it'd be good to use on different things. So that's all of those. So that was number 11. Number 12 is I did some other flowers using the watercolour crayons and one of my water brushes. So I just sort of dabbed it on the crayon and then drew the flowers that way. And again, I've done them on book text. Some of them I've outlined with marker. I've left a little bit of the book paper around the edge because I like the look of it that way. So these are just all odd shapes, colours. They're very pretty, those watercolour crayons. Oops. If I think about it, I'll show you which type they are in a minute. There's another one I've done with black marker, and a few orange spots on there. So lots and lots. Some of them I've left joined together. Some big, some small. And then I started just playing around with a few with stems and leaves on them. And then these I was again just playing around on some scraps of music paper, but still using those watercolour crayons, which are these here, gallery watercolour crayons. They're really nice. These are originally my daughter's, and she's left them behind for me to use, so there's still quite a lot. They've been used, but there's still, you know, quite a lot left in them. So they're really good. And I didn't want to melt them because I thought if my daughter asks for them back and I've ruined them by melting them, she won't be happy. So that was 12. 13 is some more paper flowers. This time I used the watercolour painted papers that I made recently and some gel pens. So just really simple little and big flowers. The gel pens have a bit of glitter in them as well. They're really pretty. So yeah, I didn't make terribly many of these, but I've still got heaps of painted papers, so if I want more I can just add to this. So yeah, that's those, number 13. And the last thing is 14, which is more flowers again. And these were used or made using these aquatone watercolour sticks, which are really fabulous. They're Derwent. So these I've just coloured, again using the water brush, and then I've gone around them with black permanent marker. Beautiful colours. I like the purple in this set. This set I showed you before doesn't have purple in it, so it was nice to have different colours with the watercolour sticks. So that's those, lots of different colours, and I've made them, if you can see how I've done two colours, like a centre with one colour and then the outer with another. Just a bit different to the others I've done. I've also coated these with glossy Mod Podge. I used up a very small bottle that I had. It was getting really goopy, so that's another good thing that I've used up. Also with those I made a few leaves. Sorry, my throat's a bit croaky. I don't have too many left because I've used them on a project with these flowers, which I don't know how far away it is, but coming up soon is another thing that I've made using these leaves and flowers. So that's it, that was 14. So what I now want to do is use my booklet for recording the things in, and I've already done oh, excuse my throat, I've already done number 11. So, which I just wrote in there, melted crayon flowers, using oil pastels, metallic oil pastels on book text paper. And what I'm doing with this book, I've already filled in the others. In the beginning I wrote just a little description of what the challenge is and who it was started by. And then I start are doing one page per thing, and on the front I write what it is that I've made and what I used to make it, and then on the back whose idea it was or who I was inspired by. And so with Wendy Mason, she inspired me to do those. I wrote here, these were inspired by Wendy Mason. I followed her tutorial, which is called Melted Crayon Flowers for All Who Asked, and it was uploaded on September 2017. So I'm recording those things in here so that in the future, if I want to go back and maybe have a go at doing some more, I can quite easily find the tutorial that I followed for doing it. So that's that. So number 12 now. This book's a little bit hard to write in because it's so thick. Oh gosh. So what was 12? Already forgotten. The watercolour flowers. My writing is so basic. I print because it's easier. I can't write fluidly like other people who have beautiful cursive writing. I wish I could, but I never really learnt properly. So what was I used watercolour crayons. With a water brush. On book text paper and a few on music paper. And I didn't get any ideas of anyone else for that. I was just playing by myself. This was my own idea, I suppose. Just playing around. Number 13. I've got it written down on my computer so I don't lose track. For now, they were these watercolour painty papers. Oh, hop off. Flowers. Made with my own watercolour painting papers. Also used glitter gel pens. This was also my own idea. playing around. So yeah, I'll probably stick some in there or something. So what was that? Number 13, so the last one is 14. Paper flowers, which I could have written that for the other one too, but I didn't. And leaves. Using tone water. Colour sticks. Black permanent marker. And used up Mod Podge gloss. What's it called? Mod Podge Gloss Luster. That's actually not the one I used. This is another one I've got now. I used up a little tubey type bottle, I suppose you could say. Whoops. I suppose you could just say these were these were inspired by many other flower types I have seen others make online. And that's that for now. I hope that wasn't too boring watching me write. So I'm really happy to have this little book to record in. So that's it. That's all the things I made for this video. Ooh, all the things I showed you. Get up and turn the camera off now. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Whoops. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.